Good morning. Welcome to my page if you're new, and if you're returning, welcome back. Listen, let's get right to it. I've got something to say. I want everybody to stop playing with me. If you like Uno cards, and you've been playing Uno cards or bingo or any type of card that some people play bingo in home instead of going to the casino because they don't want they just would rather not be seen at the casino playing bingo, so they choose to play it at home. However it is, if you've played jacks, if you've done cards, if you've flipped a book to your choice of the word for the day. A lot of people do that. I've always done that. Quite often. After I read the Bible a few times when I was a little girl, I decided that I would be guided to the scriptures. I'm guided to the shows that I choose to watch when I choose to watch them, right? The videos. Lord, give me a word. And I want a word from the divine. So I choose to be guided. I choose to be guided in the direction that I go. I choose to be guided. Let me explain something to you. The flow of things these days is going to lead us into rooms that many people will be very, very shocked about, because we have placed so many limitations on those rooms. Many of those rooms we have put a cross on it and said is a lie. There's no way that the divine is in that room. Those are the rooms that we're going to find that they are going to be opened and are opened. You're late. And there is activity in those rooms that happen to be the flow, the energetic flow of authenticity, which includes many things that we have forced ourselves to refuse due to indoctrinations. And because I'm having like slight difficulty with this message, I know it's a very important message, and it's really important actually. You know why? Because it's a redefining moment. It's a redefining moment as it relates to who we view as the spiritual leaders. What defines a spiritual leader? Someone that you can trust to give you that ever so present right now word. Happens to be readers, as people call them, prophetesses and tarot card readers. If you have a problem, if you don't have a problem with Uno, you should not have a problem with someone who is being spiritually guided and flowing with energy when it comes to tarot cards. I don't know why they made that such a thing, such an issue. You doing tarot cards, that's witchcraft, that's the devil, that's this, that, da, 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 da. And it's so far from the truth. I will say this, in any room, any religion, any room, there's always going to be someone who's going to try to cause for there to be some type of bondage, some type of control. And in that element of control, that is where the divine gets smaller and smaller and smaller to naught. Because authenticity is the highest frequency. Following the flow of the spirit, i.e., your intuition, following that flow brings about the best result for you, for your soul. So when you hear people say your highest, best self, it is your highest, the best move that needs to be made as it relates to your soul and the soul's mission in even coming here in this lifetime and choosing you to do life with. We are spirits having a human experience. That means we are entity energies. Entity energies mean that the energy, our entity, we're entity energy. We just happen to have arms and legs to move about. But there are entity energies that are within the earth that are also moving about and even more freely. Those who are definitely much more aware of the entire dynamic. So, and I am canceling, freeing up my throat chakra. We're going to get this word out because it's very important. And we're going to go with the flow of this energy. Divine said to me, I am the highest level of consciousness, the most profound nature of energy. I don't talk, I vibrate. And I translate to every person into the language that they speak. Into the language you speak. That's how the divine communicates. So it is important for us to stay connected with that energy, to embody that energy and its energetic flow. Also, the divine said to me, there are many devils. You all create more than just flesh and blood, but you create entity energies as well. And those energy entities have the ability to communicate to you in the way that I do. Communicate to you in the way that I do, which is why it is so important for you to meditate day in and day out so that you can raise your vibration and stay in the vortex that is going to protect you, so that you can be confidently free, to be authentic, to flow in the energy and be able to decipher what you need to decipher in terms of your intuition and your listening. So that you can get out of you can move through and past the fear. Notice that I said that. I know what I said. Passing through the fear and different things that it is important for you to pass through. This is not a hop, skip, and a jump, This is not something that, it's like a microwave. We want to microwave everything. These days, we want to microwave consciousness. It's like, can I just get there? Can I just get to the consciousness that way? People ask me, how do you know? How do you know what you know? It's because I'm in the energetic flow, but I came here like that. I came here on that mission. Very specific. But this is not about me this morning. This is about you, darling. This is about us. This is about us getting in position and prepared as we are preparing to prepare for a very big spiritual war that we're going to have, that is necessary for us so that we can snatch our power back. But I want to say, snatch the power back for the divine. This is the divine's vision for humankind. And centuries ago, as the divine has shared with me so intimately, centuries ago, there was someone who was, as we would describe today, a master manipulator, and decided that, you know what, you guys are a little too free around here. Here's an opportunity for us to control. And because what people don't understand that had really happened way back when was, yes, the divine did pull his hands back. You ever just let your children just, I'm gonna let, you don't do life for your children when they become grown, or at the age that we define as grown these days. Okay, these back in the day, hell, you could have children and families starting at 12. Now it's like 18 is when you're grown, and there are all these rules that go along with it. You feel me? But you allow for your child to be grown and to move on and to be who they are. You put your hand back and you trust that everything that you and your DNA provided for them, along with how you raised them and the lessons that they needed to learn, that they learned them, you allow for them to live their life, and they come back and they let you know how things are going. They give you calls every day or not. And they say, hey, look, mom, look, dad, this is what I've done. We get happy for them. We praise them. We pray for them, but we don't do the bit for them. Living your best life, even as a parent, can be very tough in terms of the decision making that you have to make when it comes to choosing you and being authentic in that. But all of that in the new earth, those things are a priority. They are priority for us to understand who we are in the earth and how we are to operate freely, authentically through this passageway that is going to get us to the heaven on earth that we have all been seeking. No, it's not chasing the bag. I listen to a lot of messages, a lot of times for to study them, to understand where they are, so that I know I'm being enlightened more of what messages, what's needed. Understand? So I am studying, I have studied readers because I want to provide excellent resources for our humankind, because like anything else, readers also are starting to do it like preachers do it. Oh, you could get a nonprofit, a 501c3, and become a minister and get paid and inspire the people. I'm in. Right? That type. Oh, Lord. So now you got readers, the readers, those who are